Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I'm so tired? Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Tired of giving, tired of bending, tired of being the one everyone relies on. It's a heavy feeling, isn't it? And what makes it worse is realizing that some of the people you give the most to don't even notice. They don't ask if you're okay. They just take, expecting you to keep showing up no matter what. We all want to be kind and helpful. That's part of being human. But somewhere along the way, kindness can get twisted. You find yourself saying yes when you mean no. You give more than you receive. And before you know it, your energy, your peace, and even your identity feel like they don't belong to you anymore. The problem with always being the giver is that not everyone gives back. Step 1, realizing you deserve better. The first step to freeing yourself from this cycle is realizing that you deserve more. Too many people confuse their worth with their usefulness. They think if they stop doing things for others, they'll stop being valued. But here's the truth. Your worth isn't tied to how much you do for someone. It's rooted in who you are as a person. Generosity isn't a weakness, and kindness isn't an open invitation for others to take advantage of you. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to protect your energy. In fact, saying no isn't just okay, it's necessary. The people who truly care about you won't stop loving you because you have limits. Step 2, boundaries are self-respect in action. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's survival. Without boundaries, you're like a river with no banks. You lose your shape, your direction, and your flow. Boundaries don't push people away. They show them where the limits are. They help others understand what you need to stay healthy and balanced. It might feel awkward at first. People might push back or act like you're being unreasonable. They might say, you're not as available as you used to be, or you've changed. And you know what? That's okay. You have changed, and that's a good thing. Change means growth. And when you grow, not everyone will grow with you. The people who truly love and respect you will honor your boundaries. And those who don't, they weren't meant to stay in your life anyway. It's hard, but letting go of people who can't respect your limits is the healthiest thing you can do for yourself. Step 3, identifying toxic relationships. Some relationships aren't built on love or respect. They're built on control and convenience. Toxic people thrive on your kindness. They'll take what you offer and never give anything back. And when you finally stop giving, they'll make you feel guilty for it. Here's a hard truth. Not everyone in your life has good intentions. Some people are there to drain you, not uplift you. They'll make you feel like you owe them something. Your time, your energy, your peace. But you don't owe anyone your well-being. If someone makes you feel exhausted and unappreciated, it's time to let them go. Step 4, choosing yourself without guilt. Letting go can feel like failure. It can feel like you're abandoning someone, but in reality, you're choosing yourself. And that's one of the bravest things you can do. It's better to walk away than to stay in a relationship that drains you. Yes, it might hurt at first, but over time you'll realize you didn't lose anything. You gained freedom. When you let go of toxic relationships, you create space for healthy ones. You open the door for people who truly see you, appreciate you, and respect your boundaries. These are the people who will walk with you, not over you. Step 5, embracing self-love and building healthier relationships. The more you love yourself, the less you'll tolerate disrespect from others. Self-love isn't about being selfish. It's about knowing your value and refusing to settle for less. Confidence isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet decision to walk away from anything that doesn't honor your worth. When you start setting boundaries and loving yourself, something amazing happens. The right people show up. The kind of people who support you, respect your time, and bring peace to your life. You'll no longer have to chase validation or beg for approval because you'll know that you're enough, just as you are. The power of letting go. Letting go is hard, especially when you've invested so much of yourself into someone or something. But sometimes, holding on does more harm than good. Whether it's a friendship, relationship, or job, if it's costing you your peace, it's too expensive. The moment you release the people who've been using you is the moment you take back your life. It might feel lonely at first, but don't mistake loneliness for failure. You're not losing anything. You're gaining freedom, clarity, and the opportunity to build relationships that uplift and inspire you. Your life, your rules. Life is too short to spend it pleasing people who don't see your worth. You are in control of your time, your energy, and your peace. You don't owe anyone your happiness, and you don't have to stay in relationships that leave you feeling small. The people who belong in your life will meet you where you are, and they'll respect the boundaries you set. So here's my final thought. Don't let anyone use you. Love yourself enough to set limits. Choose relationships that nourish your soul, not drain it. And remember, the moment you start putting yourself first is the moment everything changes. This is your life. Protect it, nurture it, and fill it with people who lift you higher.